We're the only faculty in Ontario that combines traditional liberal arts with professional studies. Here, you can combine any number of programs as double majors or majors and minors. Interested in philosophy and administrative studies? You can do that here.
Nowhere else in the GTA can you find a more diverse and inclusive faculty. LANPS's culture is varied and vibrant. Our students are engaged in important equity work and community engagement.
The opportunities for academic and personal growth are unmatched at LANPS. As an international student, I have found a home among my peers. I've taken part in clubs, research projects, and important outreach activities.
LANPS has many opportunities for internships and work placements to help enhance your in-class learning. I've been working as McLaughlin College's Peer Mentor Network Coordinator, and it's preparing me for what comes after graduation.
Our faculty is at the forefront of institutional change. This year, I was appointed as Special Advisor on LANPS's anti-Black racism strategy, so we can begin meaningful and hard conversations about equity and anti-Black racism in our communities.
As a proud York graduate, I credit my professors and peers for an excellent education. I gained a sense of self and a lifelong love of learning.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this Liberal Arts and Professional Studies program chat. Today, we're going to talk about one of our largest and most robust programs, and certainly one of our more popular programs, our program in commerce. Before we get started with that chat, I do want to speak a little bit about the land that York University is located on. This meeting is virtual, and because of that, we are not all actually gathered in the same space. York's land acknowledgement might not represent the territory that you are currently on. And I would ask that if that is the case, that you each take the responsibility to acknowledge the traditional territory that you're on and its current treaty holders. As a member of the York University community, I recognize that many Indigenous nations have long-standing relationships with the territories upon which York University campuses are located that precede the establishment of York University. York University acknowledges its presence on the traditional territory of many Indigenous nations. The area known as Takaranto has been taken care of by the Anishinaabeg Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Huron-Wendat, and the Métis. It is now home to many Indigenous peoples. We acknowledge the current treaty holders, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. This territory is subject of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement to peaceably share and care for the Great Lakes region. Now I'd like to invite a very special guest that we have with us today, a professor from our Commerce program and the chair, Professor Sanchez Rodriguez. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning. Good morning, Adam. This is Professor Cristobal Sanchez. I'm the undergraduate program director for the School of Administrative Studies. And today I'm also joined by three of our professors in the faculty to speak about the Commerce program. And I have a small presentation to share with you to give you some idea about what this program is about, some of our best courses, why students choose the program, and I'll end with some comments about the work experience opportunities. So thank you for watching, and hope you find useful this presentation about the Commerce program. Thank you. Welcome again. This is Professor Cristobal Sanchez. So I'm going to give you a short slide presentation on the Bachelor of Commerce. And I'm going to start by talking about what is this program about. So this program offers business education to students, and we offer like business educations in two formats. There is an ordinary Bachelor of Commerce, which typically takes about 3 years to complete. And then the specialized honors, which takes about 4 years, and where students can specialize in different areas of business management, such as accounting, finance, management, marketing, etc. Right? So the Bachelor of Commerce is essentially that, right? A program that focuses on business management, on delivering business management education to students. Just to give you some actually before that, in terms of the streams, we have along with the ones that I just pointed to, one of the newest addition is the business technology management stream specialization, where the students can mix the Bachelor of Commerce courses, traditional commerce courses, with some technology related courses. But in terms of how is the program structured, so students take, yes, the courses in business in the different areas, accounting, finance, and etc. They also need to take a number of what we call general education courses. These are courses that exposes students to other areas of knowledge in humanities, natural science, because the Bachelor of Commerce is not just education in business, but there is, yes, that's the core of the program, but we want to form the students that are well-rounded, and that's why there's also these general education courses. And then there is courses outside the major that the students typically feel with other interests that they might have right in the education. They could try some sports course. It could be a course in history, etc. So that's about what the program is about: business education, and then in two different formats: a 3-year program or a 4th-year program in which you can specialize in the different areas of business. Now, in terms of why do students choose the program, the Bachelor of Commerce? Well, first of all, because the program is professionally oriented, so they're thinking about pursuing a profession in the area of business management, whether it might be becoming an accountant, a chartered accountant, or it could be working in finance as a certified financial analyst, or some other area of business. But then in terms of why do they choose this program as opposed to go to another university and choose it, I would say different reasons. I put here like the quality of education. The instructors, the professors that teach the program, that deliver the program, they're both recognized within the academic community. Some of them have received teaching awards here at the university, but also outside the university. And they also have industry experience. There's a number of our part-time instructors who work in their profession. They're currently chartered accountants, or they work as in the marketing profession, and so they bring all that knowledge to the courses. So that speaks to the quality of education. The next point that I have here on this slide is the choice of business courses. Because the Bachelor of Commerce at York University is one of the largest Bachelor of Commerce programs in Canada, we're able to offer a large number of different business-related courses, right? In the different specializations. I mean, just the number of specializations that we have speaks for itself. The students have a very wide range of courses that they can choose from. Just to give you an example, not many programs can offer courses in corporate governance or the board of directors, but we do, because we do have that size in the program, and there's sufficient students that are interested in that area to offer that course. I point here as well to the huge selection of your courses, meaning that students, as I was saying earlier, they take courses in business, but they also take courses in other areas of knowledge. Let's say that they want to take a course in history, they can do so, and they have a wide variety of courses in that history department to choose from. So the selection of courses is very, very wide, right, within our own faculty. The other reasons why the students choose and prefer this program is the flexibility. I say here, fit your schedule. The flexibility that they have to study, to arrange their schedule, study schedule to fit their needs. Because of the size of the program, students can take courses we have courses that are offered in the morning or in the afternoon, and different days of the week. I mean, for example, in accounting, in our introduction to financial accounting, we offer the course several days during the week, 4 days during the week, and then each day is typically at least two times that the student can choose from. So there is a lot of flexibility built into the program. And then the other point I make here, your pathway to professional certification, it speaks to the professional orientation of the Bachelor of Commerce, right? So students come to take the Bachelor of Commerce because they're are interested in pursuing a professional career in the different areas of business, and the program is accredited so they can pursue, for example, a career in accounting to become a chartered professional accountant. Again, the same in that area of professional orientation of the program. There's many opportunities for students to put into practice what they are learning, and at the same time learn as they practice, right? And so that's reiterate why students come to take the Bachelor of Commerce with us at York University at the Faculty of Liberal Arts and Professional Studies. So many courses have simulations, applied projects, where the professor brings projects from the community, or an entrepreneur might come into a classroom, do a presentation, and then students would work with solving a business problem. Okay. What I would like to do now is to pass it on to some of my colleagues to speak about some of the best courses or some of the popular courses that we have, so they can highlight some of the characteristics of these courses. I'm gonna turn it on then to my colleague Julie Whelan. So she's gonna just speak quickly about this live client learning marketing course. Thank you, Jody.
Hi, hello, I'm Professor Jody Whelan. I'm a marketing professor here in the School of Administrative Studies. And in the marketing area, we're really excited about our live client learning class. And so this class is exactly what it sounds like. You get to work with real clients on real world problems and come up with real world solutions for these clients. It brings in industry professionals, other academics to provide feedback. And at the end of the day, it really does help you take what you learned at your 4 years in the program, kind of translate that into the boardroom and put what you've learned into action. So it's a very exciting course. It's very work intensive, but at the end of the day, it really gives you the opportunity to show what you've learned here at York.
Thank you very much, Professor Whelan. And I'm going to turn it now to another one of my colleagues at the School of Administrative Studies, Professor Fiona Lai. Thank you, Fiona.
Thank you, Cristobal. So my name is Leona Lai, and I'm faculty in the accounting area. So this course, ADMS 4590, Comprehensive and Multi-Subject Accounting Problems, is one of the more interesting courses in the accounting program. It's a capstone course that students would take in their 4th year. So while in the first 3 years in the program, they would accumulate knowledge from different areas in accounting, such as financial reporting, taxation, management accounting, auditing, or finance. In this capstone course, they would take these knowledge and apply to different case scenarios. So the entire course is case-based, and students get the first taste of how accounting may have effects on decision making on many fronts. So they will experience an exponential growth in their case writing skills after this course, which prepares them for further professional accounting studies. So as you can see, some of our fourth year students regularly participate in accounting case competitions. So for example, this team in 2017 received third place at a province-wide case competition. And many of them are now employed by Big Four accounting firms. And I still remember attending some of their CPA convocations and have the privilege to witness their professional growth.
Thank you very much, Professor Lai. A very exciting course. I'm going to now turn to another area of business, finance, and I'm going to ask Professor Litwig to speak about perhaps one of these courses.
Sure, thanks, Cristobal. I'm Professor Jody Lekavage. I'm in the finance area, and the finance area has three streams. It's important to know. We have a corporate finance stream, an investment stream, and a personal finance stream. And I've listed some of our most popular courses. I'll just talk briefly about two of them. ADMS 2541, this is a course that's available to all students across York, and it covers the basics of personal finance for your own personal needs. So it's good for all students. To consider as an elective. And then ADMS 4508 is a course called Money Behaviors. And that's where we look at the psychology behind money and the decisions that we make, and maybe the decisions that your clients would make if you go into the financial services profession. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Litwig. So as you can see, like there's quite a few of courses in the Bachelor of Commerce that are very exciting, current as they might be. Like another example now is board leadership and effectiveness. This is on the news of one of our professors, one of our colleagues is regularly on the media speaking about these topics, right? And well, he offers one of these courses in the Bachelor of Commerce that students can take, and it's very popular. In addition to the courses that we offer, there is opportunities for students to gain professional experience in different ways, in several ways. There's internships. There's an internship program where students in the Bachelor of Commerce, when they are in the third and fourth year, they can go and gain the professional experience. We had over 100 students participating in this last year, and they got placements in some of the top businesses in the country. And for just to name a few, RBC, BMO, and you can see them here on the screen. So that's one way in which students can gain that professional relevant experience, but not only that, there is opportunities for students to connect with the profession. We can see here on the screen the speed mentoring event that we run every year, where we match about 40 alumni that hold senior positions in their areas of business to meet with students and mentor them. Wonderful event. There is also the student clubs, and the very vibrant student clubs who organize activities for students as well to gain professional experience. Workshops that are delivered in software applications that are relevant for accounting, or for example, on Excel. I remember that they run a number of these professional workshops, and they also invite speakers to talk to the students. So there are multiple opportunities for students to gain that relevant experience and to get work experience in business. This is like the end of my presentation. Now, there might be questions as you're watching the video that you might have about the program, about you might want to ask one of the professors or learn firsthand from one of us. Well, the way to contact us is easy. You can visit our website, or you can contact the front office, and from take it from there. Well, they will put us in. We will receive your inquiries, and then we'll reply and to the inquiries. We'll be happy to meet with you and answer any questions that there might be. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Professor Sanchez. That was an incredible look at our commerce program and all the different things you can do within it and the opportunities that it opens for you. If you have any questions and you want to know more about the commerce program or application to York, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach us at goyork@yorku.ca. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at YorkULAPS, and applications are now open. So if you're thinking about it, now is the time. From all of us here at the university to all of you watching at home, be well, stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you in September. Take care.